Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up!
Alright, so I'm just gonna get this out of the way real quick. All footage you see in my videos is from leagueofgraphs.com/replays. Those who are featured will have their names removed from view as to protect their privacy. I will also do this at the start of every video, as well as putting a link in the description, so just a heads up on that. So, today, as you can probably guess from the title, we're gonna have a little bit of fun with Zed, the only guy edgy enough to stand up to Yasuo with a following that's just as sweaty and as trashy. And now, like always, just a quick disclaimer, stereotypes do not mean everyone. Just because the skin you like happens to have a negative stereotype doesn't mean it's true. These are made up, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. Okay? Okay, let's get started. Oh boy, alright. What has not been said about any and all classic skins yet? Don't answer that. That's a rhetorical question. We all know how it goes. Sometimes, more often than not, it's a new player, so you don't really expect much, but it still can be used by somebody who knows what they're doing and can and will roll your face in the dirt, so just watch how they play and you'll pretty much figure it out. 3 words. OG Zed player. Homeboy's been playing Zed since his conception, and I don't mean Zed, I mean the player themselves. Like, they were mastering the art of the shadows when they were in the womb, and they popped out 9 months later with a keyboard in one hand, a mouse in the other, and Zed-related merch all over them. And since that day, they've had one goal, and that is to make your game an absolute nightmare to play, and one-shot everyone without saying a single word. Alright, I don't know how many times I have to say it, but I will say it for every team skin, so that way some smartass doesn't go into the comments section to point out that I skipped over a team skin. If it's a team skin, it is a war pig. What is a war pig? It's somebody who thinks they're gods at the game, but they have a better chance at being a pile of flaming garbage. But it will never, ever be their fault. It will be yours. Don't ask how, it just is. And there's nothing you can do about it. I just don't see this skin, like, ever. Usually I have some hee XD Warpig Lightspeed calculation joke at the ready for every project skin I do, but this is probably the only one that doesn't meet that criteria because it's just not used. Now, Championship Zed is a skin that does commemorate the 2016 Worlds, and you would honestly think that makes it a Warpig, but to be real, it honestly isn't. If anything, they're actually pretty average. I mean, yes, okay, every now and again they'll pop off and they'll drop 25 straight kills in a single game after they died to a level 2 gank early on. But they're not that bad personality and attitude-wise. Sometimes they actually can be the deciding factor that keeps the team together with glue and popsicle sticks just long enough to bring the game back and win. I have no idea why that is, it's just something I've noticed. These are the scary Zeds. I'm talking 100 to 0 in a tenth of a second, despite the fact you're smack dab in the middle of your team. I'm talking 200 IQ, big brain plays that would make Apto blush. You got big boy Zed strutting down the lane, and God help you. Like, I'm being serious, God better come down from above to mentor you while you play, because if not, you are most likely gonna get clapped like Riley Reid out there.
Come, gather round, young ones. Badger Timos, Buccaneer Tristanas, Curling Vigars. Come, and let me tell you a story. The story of Galaxy Slayer Zed. I have seen this skin one time in my many years on Summoner's Rift. And one time is all it took to give me the insight into what horrors lie within the minds of those piloting this assassin. Now, Deathsworn Zeds are frightening, but they hold no candle to the terror that Galaxy Slayer brings. Forget everything you know about Zed. Forget the builds, the combos, the Faker-like movements, because Galaxy Slayer will go beyond that, to a plane of existence that we humans cannot understand. The elders tell you to reach for the stars, but some nights it may be better to stay inside and hide away from the lights of the above. The lights may cast a brilliant glow, but there will always be a shadow in its wake.
And like always, we've come to the end of yet another Skin Stereotypes episode. I want to thank you all so much for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed your stay. Real quick before we get to the rest of this outro, didn't realize this, but we've actually passed the 1 year mark on this Stereotype series. Still kind of hard to believe that it's actually been over a year since we started this. But hey, we're still doing it a year later, so good job everybody. High fives all around. I also want to give a massive shout out and a massive thank you to Coreva for lending us his voice for the Galaxy Slayer Zed bit. You, my man, you went above and beyond with your talent, and honestly, I don't think I could have done something remotely close to what you did. So, thank you so much for helping me out. If you guys want to check out Coreva's channel, and I highly suggest you do, I'll leave a link at the top of the description for you guys to check out. His voice acting is probably the best I've ever seen, and I would highly recommend him to anybody who needs an extra voice for a project. Anyways, if you enjoyed what you saw, why not drop a like down below, and if you want to stay up to date with all the stereotypes, why not subscribe as well. And make sure you follow me on Twitter at L2KYT. Sometimes there's video related tweets, sometimes it's random stuff. Who knows? I don't really know until I post it. And if you have a champion you want me to stereotype, you can leave those suggestions in the comments section below. But folks, that's going to do it for me today. My name is Legion2K. I want to thank you all so much for stopping by, and I'm signing off.